Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of The Locker Room. I am your host. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Reggie. Now listen, the Los Angeles Lakers will be taking on the Phoenix Suns tonight in Arizona. And listen, man, Vegas is giving the Lakers no chance to win tonight's game. Phoenix is favored by almost 10 points, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see on the screen, ESPN has the Phoenix Suns as an 80% chance to win tonight's game. So listen, man, the Los Angeles Lakers will be without their superstar tonight, one LeBron James. He will not be suiting up tonight for the fifth straight game.
Nope.
So guess what, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta be real with you. Am I expecting a Lakers win? No, I'm not. I'm just gonna be real with you guys, okay? I'm not expecting it. But if they win, I would obviously be ecstatic. But I gotta be realistic here, man. The Phoenix Suns, where are they? 10-6. So yeah, we are currently sitting at 5-10 right now. Devin Booker, he's averaging almost 28 points per game. AD is coming alive, man. AD is coming alive, ladies and gentlemen. He's averaging almost 26 a game, and he is also shooting 55% from the field. So tonight should be a very, very interesting game. What's funny to me is that I came across an article, and it was very, very funny, man. The article pretty much was going on to say that the Lakers have 3 players on their team right now that should really not be getting any minutes. Now, the first player that they said shouldn't get any minutes. Now, this article is from Fansided, right? So, the first player is obviously one Damian Jones. Now, the article goes on to say, with Bryant returning and playing really well, it is all but guaranteed that Jones is out of the rotation entirely except for garbage time minutes where Ham wants to keep his actual rotation players healthy. The longer Bryant stays healthy and plays well, the more likely it will be that Jones doesn't even last the full season in Los Angeles. If there is any promising buyout target of any kind, then Jones is probably the first that the team would let go to pursue them. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Thomas Bryant for a second. Now, Thomas Bryant came in last game and played a phenomenal game. He gave us 15 points in 23 minutes, and he was 5 of 5 from the field. The man was dunking on everybody. So I got to agree with this article, especially when it comes to Damian Jones. Damian Jones, listen, he's a nice athletic player, but he really just doesn't have any game. I got to be honest with you. In my opinion, I would send him to the G League because he's still got to develop his game a little bit more, in my opinion. He's not really, developed enough offensively to really have an impact on the court for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, the second player that they said the Lakers should never play again is Juan Toscano Anderson. Now, this one was funny to me because I've been campaigning for Juan Toscano Anderson to get cut at this point. He's giving us nothing on the offensive end. Now, this is what he said about Juan Toscano Anderson. He said Juan Toscano Anderson has been dealing with a back injury that resulted in him missing the last 2 games for the Lakers. While the issue does not seem long-term, we might not see Toscano Anderson playing much this season because of it. JTA probably shouldn't have a role in this rotation when he does return from his lingering back issue. His role on the team already was not very large, but it has become clear without him that the team simply does not need the minutes he provides when it is fully healthy. The article goes on to say that is only going to be more evident when LeBron James returns and eats some of those forward minutes. If Juan Toscano Anderson was offering good shooting and defense, it would be one thing, and his place in the rotation would be secure. That is not the case at all. JTA has been fine defensively, but has not been any better than the other options that the Lakers can throw out there instead. Offensively, Juan Toscano Anderson has been awful this season as he cannot hit a shot to save his life with the 18.1 3-point percentage. Ladies and gentlemen, I completely agree with whoever wrote this article. Like I said, shout out to Fansided. Juan Toscano Anderson, I thought he was going to come in and have a big impact on the Lakers. Ladies and gentlemen, I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. I don't know what Juan Toscano Anderson was doing in the offseason, but he is another one, man. His game is just not that developed, man. He can't shoot to save his life. So like I said, God bless him. I'm happy for him. He got a ring in Golden State last season. He came down here to the Lakers, but nah, man, Juan Toscano Anderson, you got to go, bro. You got to go. Now, the next guy, man, listen, we saved the best for last, ladies and gentlemen. Kendrick Nunn, man, this dude he's been more than a disappointment, in my opinion, but the article goes on to say that the results have not only been disappointing, but they have been downright terrible. It might not be the massive sample size, but Nunn has been so bad that it is really hard to justify playing him in a rotation that has a healthy Dennis Schroeder. Ironically, Nunn had perhaps his best game of the season against the Spurs on Sunday, but that game was also a blowout and had no real stakes. It does not change the fact that Nunn is shooting 36.3% from the field, 30% from beyond the arc, and is playing poor defense. So listen, Kendrick Nunn, man, I did like you, in the preseason, but you have not shown me anything so far this season. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendrick Nunn has a minus 8.5 box plus minus this season. To put that into perspective, there are 298 players in the NBA with at least 150 minutes played this season. Nunn ranks dead last in BPM. It has been that bad. So yeah, man, I completely agree. Like I said, shout out to Fansided. I completely agree with this article, man. These three players, I wouldn't care if they never played for the Los Angeles Lakers again. But I want to get you guys' comments in the comment section down below, man. What do you think about this article, man? Do you think that any of these guys should stay in our rotation? Let me know, man. This was another installment of The Locker Room. I'm catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Kawhi Leonard. That might be the biggest choke job we've ever seen in NBA history. I mean, it was that bad. It was that bad. We're talking about a two-time MVP. We're talking about a two-time champion who Max Kellerman has bloviated about being the best in the world. And what happens? You're up 3-1 in the second round, not the conference finals, in the second round against Denver, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, not LeBron James. And in the second round, up 3-1, you blow a 3-1 lead. What do? You shoot 6 of 22 from the field. You shoot 1 for 11 in the second half. You didn't even get to the free throw line. Just an absolute positive choke job, period. Oh, it's just that simple. And I gotta say this hurts me. This hurts me because I love this brother. I think he's one of the best people you could ever meet in the NBA, and I do think he's a star. But Paul George doesn't get taken off the hook either. I mean, his performance was abysmal. It was just as bad as Kawhi Leonard. When you're in a corner, wide open, behind the three-point line, and you hit the side of the backboard, and you can't buy a basket, I can't let him off the hook.
Yeah, what I say in the beginning of the year, what I say?
Hey, we're going to
playoffs.
Hey,
check that goal off now, folks.
Yeah.
Check that goal off now.
Bad boys.
I told you he's going to the playoffs. Did nobody believe me? Weak ass Clippers. Beat they ass. Out of here. Out of here.